Okay, I'm going to try that all over again. Here we go. Hey everyone, welcome to episode 4 of FBP Live. I'm Chantal, host of the Fitness Business Podcast, and every single week I have the amazing opportunity to interview expert guests from all over the world so that they can bring you information and education to make you a better business owner, a better manager, or just to enhance your fitness career. Hey JT, thank you so much for joining in. So I wanted to talk to you guys today about my special guest that's coming up on this week's show. So our guest coming up this week is Jennifer Gluckow. She's the founder of Sales in a New York Minute. And during our chat, we talk about her obsession with Peloton, and she is obsessed, believe you me. She also talks about her strategy of getting customers and building clients. And Jen shared a story with me about her first ever sales role, and that's what I want to talk to you guys about today. Because what she was telling me was that when she first started sales, she used to have a process whereby regardless of whether she was successful in making a sale or not, she immediately had to call her manager. And what she was telling me is that every single time she called her manager, regardless of the outcome of the sale, he would give her high fives and pump her up and make her feel really good about the job that she was doing, regardless of what the outcome was. She said that he'd do things like play a favorite song or tell her about all the great stuff that she does in her role. And basically what she was explaining to me is that by having a manager who was able to set her mindset into a positive place, even if she did lose the sale, it meant that when she went into the next sale, that she was feeling really good about it and she was ready to tackle that next sale in a really, really good headspace. And I thought it was really interesting because it made me think about my sales career, because that's where I started way back in the day. It was in media sales, and I had the complete opposite experience to what Jen went through. I mean, if we got a sale, there were high fives, there was, cash falling from the ceilings. But if we lost a sale, then basically we were made to feel really, really bad about it, to the point that I ended up hating doing sales for that very reason. I had no support and no encouragement from my manager when I did a bad sale or when I didn't get the sale. So when I was thinking about how different those two different experiences are, Jen being positive reinforcement when she lost a sale or she got it, versus my negative feedback and reinforcement every time I lost that sale, made me think about gym owners and managers and how we react when one of our team members doesn't get a sale. So if you have a think about it in your own situation, when maybe one of your membership consultants, hey Brett, thanks for jumping on, maybe a membership consultant, maybe one of your personal trainers, maybe one of your sales guys, if they don't get a sale, what's the process within your fitness facility? Do you get them to pick up the phone and chat to you or chat to their direct manager? What sort of feedback do you give them in that situation? I mean, what sort of conversation are you having with them? And what sort of tone of voice are you actually using in those situations? Because I think that if we really consider the feedback that we're giving, that we can flip the mindset of those people within our businesses, so that when they do move on to making that next sale, they're in a much more positive frame of mind and they're feeling more enthusiastic because they've got your support. So that's my little takeaway for today. Have a think about what the reaction is when someone within your business doesn't get a sale, and whether or not you need to make any changes to that. Now, if you want to check out and listen to that whole episode with Jen Gluckow, then just in the comments below, if you just write for me 126, because 126 is the show number, it's coming out this Wednesday, September the 20th, and you can listen to the whole show with Jen. And let me tell you, she is a bundle of energy. She's absolutely incredible. So make sure that you check that one out. So that's number one. The second thing that I wanted to talk to you guys today is I just wanted to remind you about our Women in Fitness Month. Now, I know when we got together a couple of weeks ago and I was doing our FBP Live, I gave you a quick rundown on some of our guests, but I wanted to give you a quick reminder in case you've missed any of those shows. We had Terry Hawkins come on and speak about how to embrace change in your career and in your life, My goodness, it was a popular show. If you missed it, just write Terry in the comments below. We then had Lindsay Rainwater coming on, and she talked about unlocking a career for professional women in fitness. And of course, Lindsay Rainwater is the founder of the Women in Fitness Association. So if you missed that show, just type Lindsay in the comments below. And most recently, just last week, as a matter of fact, we had Carrie Keppel from Les Mills, New Zealand come on the show, and it was such a fascinating interview because she actually showed us, through audio, showed us inside the doors of Les Mills, New Zealand. Now, this is a club that has flipped the traditional model on its head. And what I mean by that is that they lead their business through their group fitness. So the membership model is based on group fitness. They run virtual classes, they run 30-minute classes, and Carrie gives us a really in-depth view into what the world is like behind those doors of Les Mills Newmarket in New Zealand. So if you missed that one, all you need to do is type Carrie in the show notes below. Okay, so one last thing I want to talk to you guys about is, of course, our Club Industry Show meetup is happening in just a few weeks' time. It is happening on October the 4th, which is a Wednesday in Chicago. It's day one of the Club Industry Show. And if you haven't heard me talk about the meetup before, this is an active networking event where we get together for about 45 minutes. We're taking a walk around Millennium Park. It is free for everyone who wants to attend. We would love you, and I would love you to come along and join us. It's a great opportunity to meet other people, to do a little bit of networking before the show actually begins, and to set our sights and check out Chicago, really. So if you guys are interested in doing that, if you are heading to Club Industry, then you do need to register so that we know how many people are coming along. And thank you so much to those of you that have registered already. But all you need to do, if you want to come along, is just type meetup in the comments below, and I'll send you through a direct link so that you can check it out and you can register as well. So that's it for today's show. I wanted to make it short and sweet and tell you all about Jen's interview that's coming out this Wednesday. So do not forget that. And like I said, if you want to tune into that, just type 126 in the comments below. I'll send you through a direct link as soon as that one comes out. Next time I see you guys, I'm actually going to be broadcasting FBP Live episode 5 from Providence. Now, I don't know how many of you will be familiar with Providence. Some of our US people obviously will be, but just to give you a bit of a setting the scene for Providence, because I've only been there once before myself, and I'm going to be doing the show from there for a little while, recording the show from there. So I decided I would jump onto Google and share a few fun facts with you guys about Providence. So this is what I found out. Number one, I was excited about this. Providence has the most coffee and donut shops per capita of any city in the country. Yeah, that sounds all right. So this is where I'm going to be for the next couple of weeks. Number two, this is a little bit creepy. Brown University's John Hay Library contains 3 books bound in human skin. That's pretty disgusting. That was fact number 2. And fact number 3, which I just found completely amusing, was that the Providence Children's Museum features a massive dragon that hangs off the roof and may or may not come to life at night time. So on that note, I think it's time we wrap up FBP Live episode number 4. So guys, when I see you in 2 weeks' time, I'll be coming to you from Providence. Hopefully the dragon doesn't come to life at night time. And thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you in 2 weeks' time, guys.